energy, passion, spirit, and adventure. When I say these words, the first thing that comes to the mind is youth. And who better than youngsters to talk about India's Republic Day when we are celebrating our 73rd Republic Day this year? Let me tell you that I am at the world's largest uniformed youth organization, that is National Cadet Corps. And today we will be talking to the cadets here who are training under the NCC. But before we head to them, let me talk to the man who is heading this organization currently. I am joined by DG NCC, Lieutenant General Gurpirpal Singh. Sir, thanks very much for joining us on DD India. First of all, greetings to you on Republic Day as we are celebrating our 73rd Republic Day. NCC has always played a key role when it comes to being at the forefront of serving the nation, and especially during the Republic Day celebrations. This time around, NCC is going to be doing something called Shahidon Ko Shat Shat Naman. Could you tell us more about that?
Firstly, thank you for having me on this program here, and greetings to everybody on the Republic Day. NCC cadets shall be honoring 26,466 Shaheeds across the country in the event Shahidon Ko Shat Shat Naman. During this event, the cadets shall be presenting a plaque of honor to all the family members of our Shaheeds.
All right. Sir, also, NCC is world's largest uniformed youth volunteer organization. And it has, like I said, always played a key role when it comes to serving the nation and also building the character of our youth. In the context of that, help us understand how, what kind of training do you have at NCC and how does it help our youngsters to really shape their future?
When NCC was established in 1948, it had the strength of just about 20,000 and thereafter it has grown to over 17 lakh, being the largest uniform youth organization. The primary aim of this organization is to develop the youth of this country into a responsible citizen. And in that we provide two types of training, primarily institutional training, which is given in their respective schools and colleges, and camp and practical training, which we give them in camps, and we give them an opportunity to participate in all types of camps, starting from adventure camp, service camp, trekking camp, everything. All opportunities are given to the cadets.
Right. So lastly, a message for youngsters who would like to join the NCC and in the future our defense forces.
A message especially for the NCC cadets, which I've been giving every time I speak to them, that you are a part of a uniform force. And after you wear a uniform, your discipline has to be the best. Secondly, after you wear the uniform, you have only one mother, and that is your country.
So all right, now we talked to the head of the organization. Now we will talk to the cadets, full of energy, full of passion, full of spirit, and we're going to try and understand from them what their training is all about और Republic Day क्यों मायने रखता है इनके लिए. आइए बात करते हैं. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Cadet Abhijit Talukdar.
Abhijit, where are you from?
I am from Assam.
Okay, so we are celebrating our 73rd Republic Day and NCC एक key role निभाता है जब Republic Day celebrations होती हैं हमारी country की. This time around, what is NCC doing?
This time, as we all know, NCC always participate in the Rajpath. Here all the contingent, here NCC contingent do the march pass in the Rajpath. It makes, it is very prestigious for all the NCC cadets.
So this year NCC is doing something called the Shahidon Ko Shat Shat Naman, where they will be paying tribute to martyrs of the Indian Armed Forces. आइए जानते हैं वो क्या है. हाय, आपका नाम क्या है?
कैडेट भारती तिवारी मेरा नाम है. तो इसके ऊपर मैं दो पंक्तियाँ बोलना चाहती हूँ शहीदों का शत शत नमन के ऊपर. भरा नहीं जो भाव से बहती वो रसधार नहीं, भरा नहीं जो भाव से बहती वो रसधार नहीं, हृदय नहीं वो पत्थर है जिसको स्वदेश से प्यार नहीं. Ma'am, I bow in gratitude to all the soldiers who have sacrificed their lives, and Shahidon Ka Sat Sat Naman, like it's we are just paying a homage to all the families and relatives of the martyr who has sacrificed their lives.
As a youngster who is living in 2022 in India, क्या मायने रखता है as a youngster to you जब आप martyrs को और इंडिपेंडेंस के हीरोज़ को ऑनर करते हैं, व्हाट सिग्निफिकेंस डज इट होल्ड फॉर यू?
To be honest, we are totally proud of each and every single soldier who literally stands out and helps and stays as an defense a person who helps us. So in order to give back whatever we have, the thing which we can do is serve all these people, martyrs family, and help them out with all the basic necessities which we can provide. So this basic yogdan which we are trying to do is to help all these families, provide a gift as a token of gratitude. And in this, where we are helping more than 26,000 martyrs, and it starts from 26 Jan to 15th August.
All right. So talking about volunteering and Yogdan NCC ka, we know that during the pandemic also the NCC has been at the forefront of serving the country when it's related to distributing food, manufacturing masks, PPE kits, lots of other things. So Yogdan ka jab hum baat karte hain about NCC, what all did the NCC do during the pandemic?
Well, if we see what all happened in the pandemic, many of the daily wages laborers got unemployed. So NCC cadets helped a lot in giving them food, giving them shelter, temporary shelter, and giving a lot of help to them in terms of money, we can say, and all. So in this tough situations, NCC cadets have helped them a lot.
We were stitching masks and distributing in our locality because we were also under a COVID crisis. So the best thing we can do was taking the clothes from our home itself, and we are making it in an eco-friendly way. And we were distributing food because in India we consider food, clothing and shelter as the basic necessity, and everyone have to reach out to it. So we were making sure that these three things are going for the poor, needy and whoever they need it.
Weren't you scared that I'll get infected while going out, and there's such a strong wave going out?
Yes, ma'am, we are scared, but we have our biggest role model, Indian Armed Forces officers, and many of us want to do so. So if we get a chance to sacrifice ourselves for our nation, indeed we do it, ma'am. And in that case, we are not scared at all, ma'am.
And that's the spirit of the NCC that I am talking about, that they are not scared when it comes to tough situations. And that's what the nation's youngsters are really trained for in the National Cadet Corps. Ab hum Republic Day mana rahe hain. Let's talk about that, I have youngsters around me. They're full of passion, full of, that spirit to serve the nation. But Constitution, we have the longest constitution in the world, and there are so many facets to India's constitution. As a youngster, what do you guys feel? Constitution ka kya significance hai aapki lives mein?
Our constitution enables us to live freely as a person. It gives us rights so that we can express, we can avail our rights. And constitution is something every citizen of India must be aware about, but unfortunately ज़्यादातर लोगों को नहीं पता होता है.
Right. And she talked about the rights, the fundamental rights, and that is something जिसकी बारे में हम हमेशा बात करते हैं, but हम अपनी duties कहीं ना कहीं भूल जाते हैं. What do you feel, today's youngsters need to, ठीक है, rights अपनी जगह हैं, but duties are as important?
Yes, obviously they are more important than actually मतलब क्या होता है कि हम एक दूसरे को दोष देते हैं कि you should have done this, you should have done that. But instead of that, we should be the bigger person, or you can say we should be more involved in the development of our own country than blaming others. और अगर हर एक इंसान अपना अपना कर्तव्य अच्छे से निभाएगा, पूरी मेहनत से निभाएगा, तो I think that the India that APJ Abdul Kalam had talked about, that India will be a superpower by 2020, I think it will be fulfilled very soon.
Well, we hope that it will be fulfilled very soon, but NCC is also, you can say, a mini India. We have people from different states and union territories here coming together, working together and training together. आपका क्या नाम है?
My name is Himanshu Chip.
आप कहाँ से हैं?
I'm from Jammu.
हिमांशु, आप मुझे बताइए आपका एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा है? There's, NCC को एक मिनी इंडिया भी बोल सकते हैं. You have so many of your, friends here who are from different parts of the country. क्या सीखा इन लोगों से? कुछ अलग सीखा?
Yeah, definitely. After we get to know about the culture of many of our fellow beings. They being from various states. Like I being from Jammu, so our lifestyle, our culture is very different from many of living from in northeast regions and from south as well. So we get to learn about their culture. We get different foods here, and we are trying different foods every day, I think.
Have you been enjoying idli, dosa, sambar here?
Yeah, for sure. Idli in the morning, of course, it takes time to get used to these things, but now I'm completely enjoying these things.
And what about your training, Himanshu? यहाँ पे क्या क्या कराया जाता है? NCC is supposed to be, it is said that it builds the character of our youth. क्या क्या training होती है आप लोगों की यहाँ?
So we are starting from the morning. We are even having our routines different from our daily life. So starting in the morning, we have our daily routines. Then we go for our drill. There we practice drill, and other activities also go hand in.
So clearly a wholesome development पे यहाँ पे बहुत focus किया जाता है. But like Himanshu talked about the drills. यहाँ पे कितने लोग drills enjoy करते हैं? They are not very easy. सुबह जल्दी उठना पड़ता है and they are one of the toughest. Do you guys enjoy? You do? Okay. So which one? I mean, help me understand क्या क्या होता है आपकी drills में and what do you guys enjoy in those training sessions?
Ma'am, NCC, according to my point of view, is not just a mere youth organization. It teaches us way of life. It ensures all-round development, ma'am. Drill, according to my point of view, is, the basic necessity for an individual to live a disciplined life. Drill, true, ki bahut tough hai, but we being an NCC cadets, and just like my fellow comrades said that we look up to the armed forces. So we try to be like them. So drill is one of the things that helps us a step closer to becoming like the armed forces, ma'am.
Like she talked about discipline. Well, discipline is something that, doesn't come easily to us. And to tell you the truth, मुझे सुबह उठना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है. But what about you guys? How are you guys coping with it? And I'm told कि यहाँ पे बहुत सारी adventure activities भी होती हैं. How do you guys, enjoy that? और क्या क्या होता है यहाँ पे?
Yes, ma'am. Like I joined NCC 2 years. It has been 2 years since I joined NCC, and before that, just like you said, I also didn't like waking up in the morning. But joining NCC and attending camps, getting up early in the morning and doing all kind of drills and warm-ups, it's actually really enjoying. And I got a new habit of getting up early, and that is one of the things that I wanted to develop in me, and that is one thing that NCC has.
And you enjoy waking up early in the morning?
Yes, ma'am, but not at first, because at first it was very difficult for me. But later on, getting up along with other my co-cadets are also there and doing drill together, it's such a different feeling, ma'am.
अच्छा ये तो बात थी getting up early in the morning की and drills की. But मुझे ये भी बताया गया कि यहाँ पे रगड़ा भी काफ़ी होता है. Is that true? Okay, so I mean वो drills के बीच में रगड़ा and how does that work out? How do you guys manage all of that?
Jai Hind, ma'am. I'm Cadet Kanika Chip from Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh Directorate. So basically, ragda is not something like very dangerous. We enjoy ragda. When we don't do anything, our ustads or our DI, they just punish us, and we really enjoy it.
Okay, this is something very surprising कि आप लोग training और रगड़ा equally enjoy करते हो. आप रगड़ा में भी मुझे बोल रहे हो that you enjoy it.
Yes, exactly. We enjoy it because our ustads, they are really, really helpful, and they make us enjoy it. They always teach us that if you do something with full energy and you enjoy while doing it, you will learn something new and you will experience something better.
And talking about experiencing something better, यहाँ पे बहुत सारी adventure activities होती है, like I said. क्या क्या होता है यहाँ पे and what all do you guys enjoy?
There are many adventure activities going on here. If we see in the Karyappa parade grounds, there is called parasailing, horse riding भी होती है under RVC, and also these are all the activities which come under adventure activities. Apart from drill तो चलो होता है, all the 17 directorates to take part in drill. But adventure activities जैसे we have also have shooting, like people who get selected for higher levels go for Maulankar and all. Then from there they take part in national level shooting as well. Rock climbing होता है, river rafting and all for Navy cadets, for different divisions as well. So these all activities take part.
I have to admit that I'm very envious of all of you. ये जो सारी adventure activities आप लोग कर रहे हो, parasailing, shooting, horse riding, all of this happening. Which one is your favorite?
Ma'am, shooting.
And why?
Ma'am, because scoring good points in shooting gives a different enjoyment to yourself.
ओके हम रिपब्लिक डे भी मना रहे हैं रिपब्लिक डे सेलिब्रेशंस आर कमिंग अप एज अ यंगस्टर जैसे मैंने आपके बाकी को कैडेट्स से पूछा रिपब्लिक डे के क्या मायने हैं आपकी ज़िंदगी में
Republic Day is something which gave us a new constitution, which was built by our own country, which was a handwritten, and which made our country a people's republic.
handwritten longest constitution of the world and a lot of sweat and blood has gone into making this constitution of our beautiful country constitution की जब बात आती है for you as a youngster as somebody who's part of the NCC what's that one thing which you really are reminded of from the Indian constitution and you really follow it
Like NCC का motto ही वही है, unity and discipline. If you just look at all of us, I'm from Kerala. You can see cadets who are from Tamil Nadu, from Rajasthan, Northeast. So we're actually depicting unity among ourselves through NCC. So through NCC, Constitution की बहुत सारे ऐसे fundamental rights है, ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो हम NCC से showcase कर रहे हैं to all the other civilians. So we are actually setting an example for others to follow us.
And like Himanshu said, he's from Jammu and Kashmir, and he is really coping up with all the food changes and actually has started to enjoy it. Have you also sort of, वो role reversal हुआ है? Have you tried any of the North Indian stuff and enjoyed it?
Sure, ma'am. Like initially it was a little bit difficult to kind of adjust to this whole atmosphere, but now I'm used to it. I'm also enjoying roti and dal.
And chole bhature?
Chole bhature also, ma'am.
That's great. Enjoying each other's culture. That's what NCC is all about. That's what our defense forces are all about. Respecting and honoring each other's cultures and values. Talking about the constitution. Aapke liye, what is that one thing that really stands out from the Indian constitution?
As preamble is the first part of the constitution, and preamble itself mentions that India is a secular, democratic and republic and sovereign country. So what's that one thing, as Madhav has already mentioned, that India is a secular country. Being in RDC and being with the 17 other directorates, I feel really proud and privileged to be there with the others from the cadets, with the cadets of other states.
That's great. Isn't it lovely to hear youngsters really talk about how they love their country and how there are so many aspects of the Indian constitution that they like and follow. But एक चीज़ कही जाती है that to be a perfect citizen and to serve your nation, it's not necessary that everybody goes into the defense forces. You can still serve the nation in many ways. When you talk to your friends, what do you tell them?
Yes, ma'am. When I was enrolled in NCC, one thing that my seniors told me that you are different from others, and that I'm very proud of. When I was enrolled in NCC, everyone told me that they are proud of me. When I wear this uniform, they told me that they are proud of me. And now when I'm here, I tell my friends that how much I'm enjoying here. So one thing that I always recommend them is to be a good human being first. It's not important to serve in armed forces or be in a uniform to be a good citizen. You can be a good citizen. Even a vendor standing outside a road is a good citizen because he is serving a nation in somewhat manner. If we are switching off the fans, I'm a good citizen because I switch off the fans while going out. I switch off the lights while going out. If you see running water, turn off the tap. You are a good human being. That's what makes us a responsible and good human being.
Absolutely. These are the small things that make up actually the big things in the country. NCC से पहले आप कैसे थे और NCC ज्वाइन करने के बाद अपने अंदर क्या changes देखे हैं? How do you feel you've changed and what are the changes that you have seen in yourself?
Hello everyone, this is Cadet Warrant Officer Jay Rawal from Maharashtra Directorate. Now talking about the changes that I had felt in myself before joining to NCC. Before joining to NCC, I was just normal civilian who has an aim to, talking about my families, I want to serve my family. But when I joined at NCC, so there I got to know about that serving a family. Our country is also our family, so serving our nation. So I had made an aim to join Indian Armed Forces. And the officers, after interacting with the officers, making colleagues in NCC, I motivated myself and make a strong determination to join armed forces. So apart from that, NCC is basically an organization that helps us to know us apart.
Okay, do you agree with him? क्या आपने भी अपने अंदर changes देखे हैं, life changes after joining NCC?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Sergeant Kanchan Roy from Bihar and Jharkhand Directorate. Before joining NCC, I was actually going through one of the lowest phases of my life because I was attempting for NEET, or I failed twice, and I was observing a lack of confidence in myself. But after joining NCC, I think I'm empowered as a person because now I'm more confident. I can put forth my views, or there are more plus points because now my parents and my family look at me as if I'm a different person. That's it.
Friends also respect you more?
Yeah.
Friends ज़्यादा bully नहीं करते?
Especially after I came for RDC.
And I think you have that sort of upper hand with your friends. When it comes to your friends, you know that, okay, don't mess with me, I am in the NCC, isn't it?
It is like that. And just continuing to my previous point, it's like NCC improves you as a person, because in NCC we are taught time management, we are taught how to stand properly, how to improve your bearing, how to enhance your personality. It doesn't teach you to be a different person. It just teaches you to be a better person.
Being in white itself, it gives you other type of satisfaction, and this is what I always wanted to be. But talking about NCC, what all changes I have seen. So being in a uniform itself, it brings out it's a different kind of thing which no one other can experience this thing. So being in a uniform, you have to be very punctual. You have to be cautious about your uniform and your appearance. We have to shave every day in the morning, and we have to do everything on time.
So honoring the uniform is, something that is instilled here, that if you are wearing that uniform proudly, you have to serve the values and the core, principles that it stands for. Just to wrap up this very nice discussion that I'm having with you guys, what is that one thing that you would like to tell youngsters out there who would like to join NCC?
Yes, we take our pride in wearing our uniform, right from wearing till the way, even the way we walk, we take pride in it. How we see others, everything. Because the motto of NCC is unity and discipline, and that's what the way we are molded. And today's youngsters, India is a country with maximum youngsters. So discipline and being humane, these are the two things which can lead a nation to greater height. So I feel like if every youngster decide to be disciplined and show compassion and unity among them, then that's what India is needed about.
Absolutely, that's what India needs, and that's what the NCC is creating here. Now, before I wrap up, I'm told some of you are very good singers here. कौन हमारे लिए यहाँ पे गाएगा? Okay, she's the one. She's our singer here, all right.
It's a song penned by the pride of Assam, Rupur Jyoti Prasad Agarwala. It speaks great deal about Indian culture, how it stands out tall, proud and beautiful as a very perfect example of unity in diversity. It goes like this. More bharatare, more khopunare, sira khundara সংস্কৃতি সেউজীয়া বনতে সেউজীয়া মনতে. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, on that musical note, it's a wrap in this lovely discussion from Delhi's National Cadet Corps. And we got to you all the spirit, all the passion, the energy, what these youngsters of today's India think about the country, how they will rebuild it, build it into an Atmanirbhar Bharat, and of course, walk towards a stronger India. Well, that's it in Y Factor this time, but we will come back with something more interesting next time. Till then, bye-bye.
The iron storm inside, I'm silent and strong.